I thought I'd start today's discussion with a question, and that is, would you have unprotected sex with random strangers in the middle of the AIDS epidemic of the 1980s? Does anyone want to buy into that? No? It's probably an obvious question. The reality is that without realising it, that's what a lot of businesses are essentially doing with their business. They're probably not aware of the risks of what's going on, but that's essentially the sort of risk that they're exposing themselves to with their information management systems. I guess for me it all started back many years ago. I had a situation, I was doing some consulting work with a particular company. They had their own IT company at the time. We were there engaged to do some other work, so create documents and that sort of thing. I kind of pushed them into using a particular system. If you're familiar with Dropbox, it was like that. We were a reseller of that product at the time. So just for sheer convenience, we decided to get them to use this product, and then we could collaborate on documents and work together. Unbeknownst to me, they decided to put their whole information system, all of their documents, their whole business into this system, which was never part of the scope. And then sometime after that, they rang me and said, and it was one of those terrible phone calls, they said, "We know it's not your problem, but we've lost access to all our files. Is there anything you can do?" Now, the interesting part about that was I was reselling a product that I was told that was completely robust and secure in regards to ransomware and malware and this sort of stuff. And of course I said, sure, no problem. We'll be able to recover all that. I know your current IT provider won't be able to do that, but we'll be able to do it. Turns out it wasn't so easy. Even though we were told absolutely that this system would be able to survive an attack, it's actually not until you go through one and have the experience and realise that you do the restore and it doesn't come back, and you realise, hang on, we've got a real problem. The sophistication of these things are way more intense than what they were years ago. So just because somebody tells you that your system's going to be able to be recovered doesn't mean anything. Fortunately, the complicated outcome of that story was we actually were able to, through some sort of back-end magic, we were able to access the source files, we were able to get this business up and running, and we were able to restore them. It took a lot of effort and a lot of money to do that, so it wasn't just a simple click. So I guess the message out of all of that, we all need to be vigilant, that we're not just expecting or accepting people's word for things when they say, yeah, it'll be fine, because quite often that's not actually the case.